I want to say something here that maybe no one has said, that this house also deserves to respect itself. Madam Speaker, we have had our own colleagues going out there, accusing us on all sorts of manner of things. And Madam Speaker, I have not seen anything happening to those members. I want to call upon the Speaker of this House, and I would have loved to speak when he was here, that it is time to crack the whip. Madam Speaker, we have had members of this House going to the same churches, and I respect the church so much, and we are all members of different churches, so we do not disrespect the religious leaders. But they have gone on the same altar. They have lied. They have said members of this House have been given money. They have written, and my friend Koibori was here, and he ran away when I told him I actually want to name him here. And Madam Speaker, we have powers and privilege committee. We have not seen them cracking the whip. Madam Speaker, last Sunday, which is very unfortunate, there were people who also had gone to our village. And on the same platform, in a church forum, I heard they are not members of this House, they are our colleagues in the Senate, claiming that they were given a certain amount of money, 20 million Kenya shillings, to impeach the Deputy President. Madam Speaker, why are we allowing the public to disrespect us? We are the same people who are going out there, telling lies about this House, then we complain when we are disrespected. I would urge, Madam Speaker, that members of this House, because there is a trend that they go, somebody just wants to become popular, or they just want to be clapped for, so they will use this House to go and talk about things that have not happened here, and nothing happens to them. Madam Speaker, I want to say once again, it is time for the Speaker of this House to crack the whip. Let people who are lying and giving false accusation about this House be brought to book. If one of them a step is taken, Madam Speaker, I'm very sure the perception will change. Let us not go and dress ourselves out there, then we come here and cry about what the other people think about us. There's something called perception. Madam Speaker, we must clear how the outsiders, the eye of outsiders, perceive Parliament. I submit, Madam Speaker.
The Honorable Alice Ng'ang'a, member for Thika Town.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. We all know when the church and the state work together, there is development. But when we start now calling each other's name, then things don't work the way they are supposed to work. I can tell you, Madam Speaker, we were in Naivasha last week, and I was quoted by the papers that there are some words that I stated when we were in Naivasha, and in all the media houses, the entire morning, it was about Alice Ng'ang'a said this, Alice Ng'ang'a talked about allowances. And I know that one is not true, but according to the people who are listening to what the papers are saying or what the media is saying, they believe whatever that was said is correct. As for what is going on to the churches, Honorable Speaker, I feel very bad, and especially when we are told not to go and give in the church. And myself, I am a believer. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. But when I am told I am not supposed to go to church and give, and Romans 6:38 says, you give and it will be given to you, good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you give, you use, it will be measured back to you. So me as a human being, as a church goer, as a believer in Jesus Christ, if I am told not to go and give in church, that one now means that whatever I believe in, I'm being curtailed, and that one is not fair. Let the person who wants to give to go and give. It is not all the truth all the time that the money that we give, and it is not the truth because we have been giving ever since we were young children. Until today, we have been giving. Now you are being told when we are mature enough that we cannot give. That is not right. And I want to say this. It is wrong when you tell the members of Parliament, we have families, we have homes, we have values, we have morals. So when we are being told that we cannot give in church, we cannot participate in church because maybe something has happened at the floor of the house. When we come here, we are doing what we are elected to do, to pass laws. Whether they favor you or you are happy with them or not, that is not in your position to tell me that I should not go to church. It is wrong to tell members of Parliament they should not visit church. It is very wrong, and let our God only be the judge, not a human being. You know, the Bible says that a cursed is a person who put their trust in a man we should all put our trust in God and God alone. Even the prophecies that are going across, they are being prophesied for members of parliament. I should tell them, please don't believe in those prophecies. Just trust in your God. Just trust with your prayers. Keep on praying. Our God will be the judge at the end of the day. Thank you very much.
I think lastly, let me give the Honorable Member for Chege Church.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Let me also give a voice on this important debate. Personally, I'm a son of a pastor. It's so sad that churches are mixing ideas like politicians. If you cannot differentiate between a church and a politician, then this country will be doomed. Let me give you an example. It's so sad and unfortunate that you find the government may be having mistakes, which is very normal. Government is composed by human beings. In the church, we believe that clergy people are preaching what God has sent them to do. And the same Bible categorically says, you must forgive your neighbor 70 times 7 in a day.